Hello everyone, my name is Natalia Lauk, and today we're going to be working on Nocturne in G minor by Clifford Poole, who is a modern composer. He only passed away in 2003, but this piece has such a beautiful romantic pianism and many incredible little details that just makes this piece a fantastic piece to play, so I highly recommend it. So you can find this piece on page 60 of book 7 or level 7 of Royal Conservatory Celebration Series. So I'm not going to tell you anything at first. I'm just going to play through it in a very slow tempo. You go ahead and follow along, and then we're going to go ahead and talk about all those little details and all those secrets that might help you to make this piece great. Okay? We're going to go in 5. In 6/8, not in 5. In 6/8, I'm going to give you 6 counts before we start in very slow tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Isn't it gorgeous? Beautiful, absolutely stunning modern piece that has all the tradition of the romantic pianism in that. So now let's talk about little secrets that are going to help you out to to play this piece beautifully. So first of all, start practicing with left hand without pedal. And left hand is accompaniment, so it should be very quiet. That means you don't get to play. So keep your hands, keep your fingers close to the surface of the keys. Don't allow, and move them, so the action, so bring the hammer to the string pretty slowly. You can feel the hammer. If you do this, you will bring it too fast. It will slap the string and it will create this massive sound that you don't need here. This is almost like a lullaby or a whisper. So keep your hand a little bit, maybe a little bit limp. Just a little bit. Okay. Second, I would suggest then start practicing just the left hand and with pedal, because pedal here, remember, you have to keep changing it every time the harmony changes. So for the first measure, it's one pedal. And then you change it for the second measure, okay? And remember, this pedal is going to be so-called delayed change, because you're not going to change right on the first beat. You're going to change a little bit after to create this seamless. So that's how the pedal should be going. It just says con pedale with pedal, but you have to figure out the way to make it great yourself. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep going. 1. That's where the pedal change is supposed to happen, after the first beat of the next measure, or after the beat when the harmony changes. So for example, sorry, my nose is itching for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe because of the light. So let's look at measure 4, 5, 6. Measure 6, and you will see that actually the harmony changes in the middle of the measure. So what you should do, 1, 2, 3. So here's the pedal, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, on the 4, your foot's supposed to go up and then down immediately. 4, not, well, I mean right after 4, not on the 4, but right after 4. So, okay, now what else to watch out for? It's a flat key, it's a G minor, so beware. We pianists, we don't play that much in the flat keys. I mean, we do, but if you were like medium advanced or late intermediate student, so you might not be so comfortable with a flat key signatures, just watch out for B flat in E flat, right? So what I would do, I would take my pencil and I would mark something. So for example, find measure 10. Measure 10, what you're gonna see, first of all, in right hand, that right hand crosses down in a bass clef, and it actually plays B flat. Yeah, it might look like it's B, but it's B flat, so make sure to play the black note, okay? So, many little details to watch out for. Also in measure 12, in the left hand, keep in mind that it's a C, G, B flat, so your first finger is going to be on the flat key, right? And then you go, I mean, this one is written in the exit note, so you just keep in mind that E is flat unless it's natural, and B is flat as well. So, what else? Look with me at the last two measures, so the second page of the piece, last two measures. You will see that actually you get to play the G minor chord, like this. You're going to start with the left, two first notes played by left hand, but then let's see, the next 3 notes is the right hand, so it's right, pardon me, I meant, yeah, 4 notes, pardon me, so it's a G, in the left hand, then D, G, B flat, and D in right hand, then you cross over like this, and you play in the left hand, G, A, B flat. Let's see if it's more convenient maybe to pass the left hand under. Yeah, I still think that's going to be a good solution. So you play left, right, left hand pass under, and then you play left, G, A, B flat, right? And then you move your right hand over and play the last 3 notes of the measure, D, G, and D, and then add your left hand on the top with a G. Well, those are just a few things we should talk about. Let me play it one more time. You probably should join me and either with the left hand or right hand. And I'm gonna move the tempo a little bit more, okay? So listen to the dynamic, listen to the shape of phrases, maybe you'll figure out something else without me telling you that, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5. Okay, so here it is. Maybe you guessed what exactly needs to be done in the right hand so you can be successful in this piece. So first of all, I'm going to talk about melody right now with right hand. So what does it need? First of all, it needs a very flexible touch. So never go down like this, because the hammer just slaps the string and the sound just comes out blunt and bleh. So this one is going to be, you see what I'm doing? So I'm taking, and I'm kind of taking my hand off to remove the weight. So also, if you look, there is a slur, for example, over the first measure, but you see you cannot actually, I mean, some people can. I can't do this, but that's not what the composer, or that's not healthy. So don't try to stretch from B flat to G. What you're gonna do is this. You're gonna use pedal to connect those sounds. So it's gonna be G, 2, 3, 4. On 5 you take off, and on 6 you play G and A, 2, 3. And on 3 you take off and cross to the bass clef and play G. So here's the how you're supposed to practice right hand. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And with tempo increasing, those rests, I mean those breaks in between the those jumps in between. They actually gonna take a bigger part of the beat. So instead of holding on to five, like 4 and moving on 5, you maybe gonna just play short 4. It's like this 1, 2, 3, 4. You see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. Because it's such a great distance, such a big jump. To cover that, you have to play the notes shortly. That doesn't mean you can shrink the measure or make the beat shorter. No, you just move your hand off the key and use this time to cover the distance in between. Okay, so let's practice it. Just right hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, and look at that. Do not hold this G, right? Because you need to jump back to A, like more than how many? More than 3 octaves up, right? So you have to practice G. It's going to be pretty short. Make sure it's very soft because it's pianissimo, right? Well, what else to pay attention to? Look with me at the left hand on measure 8. It's very interesting. Do you see that the second note on the measure on the left hand has the stem up? That means you get to create additional voice. It's not going to be not this. It's going to be much more interesting. Listen, it's one more melody. So it's from G and then to F sharp. So what are you going to do? You're going to hide the rest of the notes, make them very quiet, but bring out G and then F sharp in the next group of 16 notes. So it's G, F sharp. And this actually repeats several times. You can probably find it with me. So look, measure 12, 13, 14, same thing. So it's a hidden melody. So listen to those beautiful little things that happens. Same happens on the next page. Can you find those measures? Maybe you can without my help. Well, I'll tell you. It's 23. 24, and then you see it again on 28. E flat, E natural. Oh, so beautiful. Okay, what else to pay attention to? In measure 31, it's interesting, right? So in the left hand, what you should do, you hold on to your pinky on the E flat, then you play with your forefinger F natural, then E A natural, and then C, and you hold them all together until probably beat 4 or 5, and then you move to the next measure. So it's going to be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, 4, 5 and 6 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. Well, I better stop talking because I'm going to play this piece one more time in actually tempo suggested by the composer. So this is dotted quarter. Dotted quarter has 3/8, so you're supposed to feed 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so you're supposed to feed 3 8 notes within one beat. Okay, let's give it a try. In fast tempo, it's going to be a little bit harder to execute those jumps. So again, keep hands separate for a while until you're really, really comfortable with them. Okay, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. played the last two measures right. Let me do it correctly. I keep forgetting that I want to pass the left hand under. It's a force of habit. So left, left, right, 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 left, 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 right, right, right. Okay. Here you go. So before I let you go, before you finish watching this video, a couple more things. So if you look at measure 13, you will see that composer, under the group of 3/8, he put the slurs matching 2 eighth notes instead of 3. So this phrase shouldn't be played 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, not like 1. He wants you to play para, tira, tira. So this one is going to be a little bit longer. I mean, the second eighth note is going to be a little bit shorter. Para, tira, para, tira. Little breaks in between. Para, tira, tira. So you can help yourself by playing the second eighth note short or even staccato. Because in fast tempo you just make sure not to accent that, okay? Okay. If you know what it means, he created hemiola. What hemiola? When you feel in a triple meter like this one, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. He throws you off by 1, 2, 1, 2. So it's 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, right? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2, 3. Well, not really hemiola, pardon me. I think I went way too far. But the point is, you have to shape this phrase in 1, 2, 1, 2, okay? Although it looks like it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This one. Yeah, hemiola, pardon. Over smart. Overthought it. Yeah, because before that it was 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, end of the working week part. I hope you excuse me for going back and forth between hemiola and not hemiola. Well, it is hemiola. And the last, but not least, look at the second page. Measure 26. Do you see those in the right hand? You see the slur, that's staccato. So that means you have to play like the rain dropping down. And the same in 28. Well, all those nuances, before you do all those nuances, you should make yourself really familiar with the text, really familiar with all the flats. Watch out for measure 20. It's between the, it's on the second page, but you have to be prepared for C flat, which in fact is going to be a wide key, right? Okay, I hope this little tutorial will be helpful and hope to hear you play this wonderful piece.